Is this thing on? Hey cousins, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Kendrick is John Wick. Dude has a contract on his head at this point. That's low key what it's looking like at this point. That's low key what it's looking like. Hey cuz, you early today? Okay. You early today. Hey cuz, what's going on? How y'all doing? What's today? Wednesday? I wish it was Friday. For real. Hey, cousin, what's going on? Hey, how y'all Wednesday going? I wish it was Friday. I know that for sure. But yeah, y'all, we got some following up to do in regards to this mess with Kendrick and some mysterious woman who's supposed to be coming out and exposing him. Hold on one second. I'm trying to fix something real quick. Hold on. Hey, what's going on? Right, right. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. So they're coming out to expose him during his album. Sounds like a setup to me. To be honest, Zay, we still don't even know if the album is coming for sure this year. We don't really know if that's 100% fact, but it does look like some sabotaging is going on. There's another channel who's saying they went through the court docs and nothing was found regarding any domestic abuse case. Cousin, we're going to get into that. I also did the same thing. I also did the same thing. Hey, cuz I'm in a different setup right now, so I couldn't do the full jazz, but I still wanted to come and give y'all this live because I feel like I I dumped a brick on your head yesterday. So I'm like, let's just come back and do a follow up, see how everybody's feeling. I believe Drake set that up with that woman. Sounds like extortion and Drake scared or whatever. Yeah, so let's just, that's how I feel. Everybody is uptight right now. So yeah. So I guess just to recap for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, um basically basically what happened is I received a message from someone that who I said that I would not tell who they are, unfortunately. Feel how you want to feel about that. I don't care. But and this person is not no fake profile, no robot, no spam account, no OVO person. Please don't insult my intelligence. I know better than that. But basically what the story is that there's supposed to be an ex-girlfriend or ex-partner, I guess like a old situationship or whatever, who's supposed to come forward, and they allege this is supposed to happen around the fall time. And this person is supposed to come forward and they are supposed to be sharing their experience with, I don't know, exclusively dating or just messing around with Kendrick, but they had some sort of relationship with Kendrick where there was a bit of domestic violence, mental and physical abuse going on. So this is what this story is that we discussed last night. Again, these are all allegations. I'm not here to say that they are true. I'm not here to tell you to think that they are true. Please think for yourself. I'm just here to relay the message. So if this does happen, everyone knows that this was coming. Got it? Got it. Um, so they said that there was possibly a court case or a pending court case that's supposed to back this situation up. And me personally, today, when I had some free time, I put my little criminal justice degree to use, and I went and did a little research. I went to look it up, see if I can find anything. I went and looked at case briefs in Los Angeles. I looked in Chicago. I looked in New York City because his parents are from Chicago, so I don't know, something just said look up Chicago. And he's supposed to be staying in New York sometime or whatever. So I looked up New York as well, but mainly I paid attention to Los Angeles. And to be honest, y'all, nothing came back. I didn't find anything in regards to any court cases that have happened regarding domestic abuse. I did find some. I found a court case or two regarding like copyright infringement, but as a musician, as an artist, those things are bound to come up. I don't know one artist that probably haven't had that type of situation in their career. No, I didn't. I probably should have looked them up. I didn't. But again, the only thing that I look, because yeah, in my profession, this is probably a little bit too much information, but in my 9 to 5, I work anti-money laundering. So we got a system where we can look this stuff up. So I did my due diligence, right? And I didn't find anything. And this is like United States wide. I didn't find anything for domestic violence. So in regard to abuse though, why would someone contact you and not TMZ? They played you. Well, Michelle, if you actually listen and paid attention or actually watched the previous video, we stated that this person is supposed to come forward on a large platform to tell their story. I don't know if TMZ is the large platform, but that would be considered a large platform. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Again, I didn't find anything, but I did find something regarding copyright infringement. But I also found a case against a lawsuit regarding Day Free, in regards to Kendrick as well. But it's some girl whose her name, funny enough, is also Whitney. And I'm not going to say the last name, but you guys can probably look it up for yourself. But she sued Day Free in 2015. Don't piss me off. That's all we can do is look it up. Like, listen, I'm gonna put this liberal arts degree, this minor in journalism, to use. I don't use it that much in my day to day, but I'm gonna put it to use for this. um, but again, yeah. So I did find a lawsuit versus Day Free in regards to Kendrick. So apparently, there's a woman named Whitney. Again, I'm not gonna say her last name. You can look it up for yourself if you want to. She basically sued Day Free after she wanted. So basically, she wanted. Kendrick was having a show in Dallas, Texas, in 2015, at the Southside Ballroom, and She basically wanted the meet and greet package. Like y'all know how y'all see with Chris Brown, those random crazy pictures of Chris Brown that has meet and greet. So the girl wanted a meet and greet with Kendrick. And the meet and greet, I guess the package was like $350, maybe $400. Um, and she decided she wanted more than that. She wanted a personal one-on-one. She didn't want the same one-on-one that everybody else was getting, because I guess she was a super fan. So she really wanted to talk to him. I guess the meet and greet was going to be like 5 minute tops, you know, introduce yourself, say your name, stuff like that, you know, short pleasantries. Um, but she decided she wanted to be closer. And so she emailed, um, I guess she emailed Dave Free or someone within TDE, and they ended up getting back to her like a week later, stating that if she wanted a more in depth meet and greet with Kendrick, that would run her for 10K in cash. Now, me personally, I ain't paying nobody no $10,000 in cash for a meet and greet. I don't like you that much. I'm not a fan of you that much, but that's what the price was. So apparently, I don't know if she was gonna agree to it, but that was the price. And so, but mind you, the original meet and greet that she paid for, she didn't. I guess with meet and greets, what happens is that you buy the meet and greet, and then they're supposed to send you instructions. Instructions on basically how the meet and greet is going to take place. I guess if there's going to be food and stuff there, or where it's going to be located at um, during the concert or whatever. So apparently the promoter, which was CID Entertainment, I guess on the when she purchased, they told her she would get the instructions like a week before the event, but she never got the instructions. But she reached out to Dave Free or TDE, and they told her if she wants a more in-depth meet and greet, it would be for 10K. And she didn't end up getting the other instructions until like the day of. And personally, I think that's normal, because the last concert did a meet and greet for was for the Millennial Tour. And we didn't get the instructions until the day of. Do you guys listen? Do you guys listen? I literally said you can look up the article. This is all in the article. This is all in the court document. Please use both ears that God gave you and listen properly. But anyway, so this is the quote that she told the Dallas Observer. She basically said, I got closer and closer to show and never got the meet and greet instructions. And then when I finally heard something back, I didn't hear back from the promoter. I heard back from the label saying I wasn't going to get instructions until a few hours before the show. The email she received from Top Dog Entertainment, and that kind of ticked me off a bit, because I was supposed to get the information sooner than that. So she got mad at them because they didn't give her the instructions sooner. And because think about it, did the other fans get strung along as long as I did? Probably not. So she turned this into a whole big thing because they didn't give her the instructions for the meet and greet right away. So she turned that simple situation, and then her wanting extra or a more personal meet and greet with Kendrick, and them trying to charge her the 10K. She turned that into a whole lawsuit. Like that seems a bit extra. And hold on, let me see if I could actually show y'all. Um so y'all, and this isn't a bullshit lawsuit. Like this is a she literally sued them for this. How can I make this bigger? So yeah, so her name is Whitney, and she sued them for this day free, mainly, and this is her complaint. She sued them for $1 million. She sued them for $1 million. So this is the only case that I saw in regards to a woman. I didn't see anything else um, regarding any domestic abuse. Not even the situation for the alleged incident that happened in Vegas. This is the only other lawsuit that I found besides copyright infringement. So I'm not sure what case is supposed to be brought up, if it's old or if it's brand new. I don't know. But I made sure to look it up to try to find something. Um, but this tea feels like piss, if you ask me. Yeah, but the thing is, she didn't get scammed. She paid the 350 for the original meet and greet tickets. Um, they didn't send out the instructions right away, but before they even could send out the instructions, she had already emailed them saying, "Hey, 5 minutes not enough with Kendrick. I need a little bit extra. I need a little bit more. What's the price to be in front of him longer than 5 minutes or whatever time would be allotted for the 350?" Dave Free came back and said, "Hey, you want to chill with Kendrick? I don't know. Let's make it up an hour. You want to hang with him for an hour, shoot the shit. It's gonna be 10K." But she got upset because he didn't message her back the original details until the day of. So because they messaged her the instructions the day of, she turned it into a whole $1 million lawsuit, which is kind of insane. So again, I tried to look up any type of case regarding Kendrick, regarding him and another woman. I could not find anything. I could not find anything. I could not find nothing. I'll try to look again, and like cousin suggested, look in Vegas, or if anybody in the chat want to look at the court system in Vegas, be my guest. But I personally didn't find anything. But yeah, this person's supposed to come forward and share her details of being mentally and physically abused by Kendrick. And like we already know, that's what Drake was trying to harp on this entire battle, saying that Kendrick abused Whitney, that he's a woman beater. Oh, when you get mad, do you hit her or something? Whatever he said in those raps. Mind you, that stems from a situation that happened in 2014. That happened in 2014, but nothing came of it. Basically, what happened was, um, I guess Kendrick was in Vegas at the Hardrock Hotel. A random girl who said that she was secure. You know what? Let me just look up the video because I want her to say it word for word out of her mouth. I'm not gonna put any words or mess up anything. Give me 1 second. Mm, hold on, y'all. I'm the getting the facts right so we can get this correct so we could break down the situation that happened. Um, I got this article from Medium. He breaks it down very well. Can y'all believe I had to pay for this shit? It was only like $2, but this seems like the most in-depth article, so I said I'll just go with this. So shout out to who wrote this, William Gomberg. Shout out to you, sir. Um, but basically, he gives a great timeline of what exactly happened. So September 3rd, 2014 is when the story broke about what happened at the hotel in Vegas. So mind you, this story was broken by Media Takeout. Take from that what you will. It's Media Takeout. From what I remember when I was a kid, you went to Media Takeout to get all the satire and all the BS that you could get. Again, take from that what you will, but Media Takeout is the only platform who reported on this incident of Kendrick attacking a woman in Vegas. So, September 3rd, 2014, on September, hold on. Thank you, Demi. Like I said again, this journalism degree come in handy. I don't use it as much, but I learned some stuff. So I'm gonna put it to work. But so on September 3rd, 2014, Entertainment News Gossip Blog Media Takeout broke the story, blah, 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 after receiving a video of a woman alleging that Kendrick brutally beat a different woman. Mind you, y'all, this person, Media Takeout, found out this story because someone sent them a video of someone talking about the incident. Not that it was discovered in a random police report. Not that it was discovered from somebody who was there and sent the information to them. They found this out because a random person was doing a live stream. I don't know if it was Twitch or something. I don't know what was going on back then, but this was from a random person on a stream. So Media Takeout found this video, but there was a video alleging that Kendrick brutally beat a different woman, theorized to be Whitney. Mind you, there's no one who knows who this woman is, but they're assuming it's Whitney at the Hard Rock Casino in Vegas where Kendrick had a show. While the article in the original upload of the video were deleted, the video later resurfaced and can be watched here. The woman seen making these allegations claims to have worked as a security guard at the venue and claims that the alleged victim's face was left bloody. Media Takeout was the first person to break this story. And over the days that followed, a handful of other media outlets reported the story without any further details or evidence. So other blogs who reported that they got it from Media Takeout, no details, just a he said, she said of a person who said they were there, that they saw Whitney's face bloody. Okay. So, and then on September 4th, so this happened September 3rd, September 4th, Kendrick went to the Breakfast Club. Let me see if I can find that video. Kendrick Breakfast Club 2014. Hold on, y'all. I should have did this before I. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So this is the next day of after the attack where Kendrick is speaking about it.
So imagine how huge things can change over from a dramatic standpoint.
Right.
You know, and that
Other
comes with it. You got to deal with that.
other certain things too. Now there was a shocking story about you, and I was like, "There's no way
This quality is so crazy.
this is true.
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female,
Yeah.
and they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard.
See, now Angela is saying, so the person who reported this, I don't think they ever mentioned a man. So it seems like they just added another person to the story, that there was a man and then there was a woman and that he attacked them.
anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. That's
Hmm.
the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up on
I was like,
on the
Kendrick did
mind.
that.
Foolishness. That's
Hmm.
the most ignorant.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female,
Yeah.
and they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness.
So the very next day, he denied it. He denied it the very next day. It happened, allegedly happened September 3rd. And he went on the Breakfast Club the next day, September 4th, and he denied the allegations.
That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up
I was like,
on the
Kendrick did
mind
that? I
name.
doubt it.
And you know that person whoever made that up owes an apology, not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get abused. You dig what I'm saying?
So that's what he said when he spoke on it. So back to the article. So the day after the story broke, the Breakfast Club, right? In the weeks and months that followed, no further details were reported. However, on May 8th, Media Takeout published a follow up in which they report on other things that occurred behind the scenes. However, this will, okay, he's going to get into that later. So, May 8th, Media Takeout did a follow up, which was due to, I guess, one of Drake's songs dropping. So, Media Takeout just did a follow up for it. To be honest, I didn't even know their website even still worked. I feel like if I was to click on the Media Takeout website, my computer would immediately get a virus. Like I would never I would never go to their website. Okay, so it says May 3rd is when Drake accused Kendrick of beating Whitney. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? Boo, tomato, 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 tomato. They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. And then so he doubled down again on May 5th in the Dookie Part 6 because that song was terrible. And then on May 8th, Okay Liar, which I'm assuming is like a play on Kendrick's Okay Llama website. Drake used the narrative in Family Matters and his fans ran with it. Exactly. I was telling somebody today that in my comment section, they're like, oh, there's so many claims of Kendrick and abuse to women. And I'm like, hold on, what are the claims? Mind you, I'm not one to defend anybody because I don't know these people at the end of the day. But as y'all can see, I'm somebody who's if I get something, I'm gonna tell y'all if I believe it or not. And if I don't believe it, I'm also going to tell you I don't believe it. And if I'm reporting something, I'm going to give you the sources of where I'm getting the information from. And I just feel like people have a bad habit of saying stuff, but adding extra to it. You know what I mean? Like you can't just say, oh, the sky is blue. And that just be it. People be like, oh, the sky is blue, but it got a little pink over there. It got a little red over there. And it's like, no, you're adding to the mix of stuff that doesn't exist. So today somebody was like, oh, there's so many claims of Kendrick being abusive to women. So there's got to be some type of validity to it. And I'm like, what are these claims that you're speaking of? There's only been one incident where he was accused of hitting a woman, and that was this situation right here. And I feel as though that's where Drake got this from, and he's using it as Whitney was the victim. But you guys are turning that into two separate incidents. It's only one incident that he's been accused of this. You can't say there's several claims because that's not the truth. And people just add a little, they like to remix stuff. Don't remix it, just tell it how you heard it the first time. But yeah, so this OK Liar website came up and they were using it to basically re-bring up this situation that happened in 2004. Is there a video? Okay, this is the video of the person who.
So she ended up pressing charges.
So this woman right here in the red is who the original, how Media Takeout got the story. Was this girl, I think they're on some type of live stream, some type of podcast or whatever, and she just randomly volunteered this information to whoever it is that she was talking to.
So she ended up pressing charges, I think. Last thing I heard, and I had to do a huge report, and then hopefully I didn't have to go to court, but I didn't.
So you hear what she says. I'm not sure if she's talking about the same situation because I guess they're gonna rewind it back, but she basically said, I had to do a huge report. Hopefully I don't have to go to court for it. And I'm just like, okay, you did a huge report. Who did you do the report with? That's what I would ask. I want to know, who did you do the report with? Where is the report? And was the report done with the police? You would assume that, right? You would think that's what a hotel would do. Like that would be a part of protocol. If there's a huge incident and you see a woman is bloodied, you would make an incident report at least, right?
No, I didn't meet him. I met all of his friends because they were all trying to get into that room, and then we had to detain anyone trying to get in the room because the cops made us lock it out.
Okay, so you hear what she said. The cops were there. All of his friends were there. She said she didn't meet Kendrick Lamar. She said she didn't meet Kendrick Lamar. She met all of his friends because they were trying to get into whatever room, I guess, the girl or Whitney was in. So she didn't even see Kendrick? Is that what she's saying?
And we had to detain anyone trying to get in the room because the cops made us lock it out.
Now, wait a second. I got a little behind. Are you telling me that this particular rapper had like a large group of
He had like
people
7 rooms
with him? Really? Like an entourage?
Yeah. I'm going to get so in trouble for telling this story.
At the Hard Rock where you had to physically apprehend.
Okay,
So I guess the beginning of that clip was like the end of the clip, but they're bringing it back to the beginning where she first says it.
I'm gonna rat someone out. Yeah. So Memorial Day weekend.
Wait, what? Yeah.
So Memorial Day weekend.
At the Hard Rock where you had to physically apprehend.
Okay, I'm gonna rat someone out. Yeah.
Did she say she's gonna rat somebody out?
Physically apprehend.
Okay, I'm gonna rat someone out. Yeah. So Memorial Day weekend. It was Memorial Day or it was fight weekend? I don't remember.
Oh, they're both. There was a big UFC fight. There's always a big UFC
weekend and then Memorial Day weekend. And I don't remember. I think it was Memorial Day.
I know I was there for a fight on Memorial Day weekend.
Whatever. Anyways, so I get dispatched up to one of the rooms. Dispatched, that's lingo. Yeah.
So y'all, she's security. So she's security of this hotel. She got dispatched.
I'm gonna end up talking in code. She was told to.
Yeah. The call came over the radio.
I got told to go up to her room to help some girl get down to the casino because she was scared. She ends up being all bloody and everything. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, it was lovely. So I'm like, oh.
Wait, what? So she said she got dispatched. She got dispatched to go up and bring a girl down. This is the casino, right? This is a casino, right? Where's the tapes? You should be able to see this person on tapes, right? That's what I would think.
She ends up being all bloody and everything. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, it was lovely. So I'm like, oh, crap. And so I had to call like my supervisor, then I had to call my other supervisor, then I had to call my boss. And I was like, we got a situation. Because like half of her face was like blown out pretty much. Oh, so God. I'm like, oh.
So she said half of her face was blown out.
Lovely. And
I just love how they're just like so nonchalant about talking about somebody allegedly being bloodied and having their face half blown out. Like it's just like they're just having a regular conversation and like just so nonchalant with it.
oh, lovely. And come to find out, she was with a certain rapper who had assaulted her.
Was his first name Lil?
No.
That'll narrow it down.
His first name was Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar? Yeah. Wait, it was him? What did he do? I mean, he beat up some chick. It was like there was like, did this stuff go out on TMZ yet? Because I think it was like there was like, did this stuff go out on TMZ yet? Wait, it was him? What did he do? I mean, he beat up some chick. It was like there was like, did this stuff go out on TMZ?
She said he beat up some shit. It was like blood on the floor.
What did he do? I mean, he beat up some chick. It was like there was like, did this stuff go out on TMZ?
Either she said he beat up some chick, it was blood on something, or blood on the room, or something like that.
Yeah, because I think I need to make a phone call. It's supposed to be hidden, but no one knows I'm on here, so it's okay. Oh,
It's supposed to be hidden, but no one knows I'm on here.
TMZ yet? Because I think I need to make a phone call. It's supposed to be hidden, but no one knows I'm on here, so it's okay. Oh no, cat's out of the bag now. Did y'all call the police? She was it swept under the carpet? There was cops there, and we didn't find out it was Kendrick until later.
So she never seen him. She said she didn't find out until later. So you never personally seen him. So how do you put that on him and you say that he's the one who hit her if you never seen him? Am I tripping?
It's okay. Oh no, cat's out of the bag now. Did y'all call the police? She was it swept under the carpet? There was cops there, and we didn't find out it was Kendrick until later. After he made it rain, it went away. Make sure. Yeah, he was in body English. It was okay. But allegedly, let's go with allegedly, so I don't get sued. Because like her.
So this is who's the young lady right here, the excuse me, the alleged super security guard who obviously didn't even see a fight. She didn't see a fight. She didn't even see Kendrick. According to herself, she didn't know it was Kendrick until they told her it was Kendrick after the fact. Right? Isn't that what she said?
Wait, it was him? What did he do? I mean, he beat up some chick. It was like there was like, did this stuff go out on TMZ yet? Because I think I need to make a phone call. It's supposed to be hidden, but no one knows I'm on here, so it's okay. Oh no, cat's out of the bag now. Did y'all call the police? She was it swept under the carpet? There was cops there, and we didn't find out it was Kendrick.
So there was cops there. There was cops there. There were cops there. So there has to be a police report. Where's the police report or at least the incident report? I'm pretty sure if something happened in that hotel, the hotel would have had to do their own report. There would have needed to be an incident as well, an incident report.
Until later. After he made it rain, it went away. Make sure. Yeah, he was in body English. It was okay. But allegedly, let's go with allegedly, so I don't get sued.
Why would you say allegedly? Because you don't want to get sued. If this happened in a hotel room and you were the security guard who was called up to the floor to come escort this woman who's bloodied and face is blown off, according to you, there would need to be no reason to be worried about being sued because you would have the proof because it actually happened. The hotel would have done an incident report. Am I tripping? Like, none of this makes sense. It don't make sense. I'm pretty sure there should be at least a hotel incident report, a police report, or an incident report from the police. There's no way in hell the police showed up and didn't do anything. Kendrick was not that big of a star back then. Well, he was a star, but he wasn't a household name that he is today for them to want to just sweep that under the rug. But yeah, I believe this is where um the alleged abuse from Drake's angle came from, this one situation. Maybe Top Dog has Las Vegas connections. Maybe, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I don't know if he needed to have marks on him if he did do something, but this story is all BS and Drake is behind this false story. If the people that doesn't see that Drake is behind this BS story and Kendrick Lamar, Drake are delusional. First it was wit, then it was a fan, then it was an ex. They keep changing who the victim is. Exactly. And you see in the Breakfast Club interview, Angela added a man to it. She said there was a man there as well. Wait, let me see if I can go back.
With the trick of the head, okay, he got money. He don't. You got to deal with that.
Are there certain things too now? There was a shocking story about you, and I was like, "There's no way this is true."
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody, and you.
So Angela added a guy to the story. Where's the guy at? Has anybody heard from the guy who allegedly got whooped on too? Where's the guy? Shout out to y'all who smashed the like button. I appreciate y'all. We trying to hit the goal of 100 likes. I don't even know what the likes are at right now, but thank you to anybody who did like the video. Appreciate it. I didn't even realize my mic was muted. But basically, Media Takeout posted that story because someone sent them a video of that young lady detailing her being security going up to a floor to bring a victim downstairs because she was beaten bloody. She claims this guy who was supposed to be Kendrick Lamar had an entourage, 7 rooms. Mind you, she said she did not see him. She didn't know it was him until after the fact. And she said in that video she had to do a report, and then that was that. Media Takeout posts the story. I guess Top or someone from TDE reached out to them telling them to take it down. Like, there's no validity to this. There's no truth to this. Media Takeout could not find a police report, could not find an incident report, and they ended up taking the story down. And then, 10 years later, we're here today where Drake is accusing Kendrick of beating Whitney. First, it was a guy and a girl, a random girl. Then it became Whitney. And now there's supposed to be a girl coming forward. It's just a lot of telephone, like our cousin Arabia is saying. Just a lot of telephone. Y'all really think Drake would have sat on this? He definitely would have used it. I 100% agree. Drake thought Family Matters was his big nuke, was his big finisher. And my thing is, why wouldn't you put that in Family Matters? And if you wanted to wait, at least you would think he would have did it in the Heart Part 6, because the Heart Part 6 is the last song out of everything. This man done outlined what he was going to do to you in Euphoria and how this whole thing was going to go. In 616 in LA, he basically said a prayer before he was going to slaughter you. And then he was supposedly rapping in your cadence and saying things that only you would know, Drake, that you would identify. So at that point, you should have known how serious he was taking this and how deep he was willing to go with you. So if you have somebody who you see got a knife in his hand and he's coming towards you, you would think you would dump all of your eggs and you would just go crazy. But no, you responded with a parody song, that Buried Alive parody song, and then you dropped Family Matters, which you thought was your end all be all, your big hoorah was you smashing a van that wasn't even the van from the Good Kid, Mad City video. That's what your big hoorah was. You would think if you had all of this information, your big hoorah would be you presenting that information, but you didn't. Then he came with Meet the Grams and he basically just obliterated you. And then, not like us, at that point, he's crip walking on your grave. And then you respond with one of the worst diss records of all time in the Heart Part 6. I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know. The war general is not war generaling. Now you know when he shot the video for Family Matters and repeated, "You did" several times, and then that's just, oh my god. So I'm not sure what he's supposed to present or who he's supposed to present, because apparently they say you reached out to some of his exes to try to get info. Now people are assuming that this girl who's supposed to mysteriously pop up is the ex. I'm not going to say her name, but they are assuming that it's her. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't think it's her. And to tell y'all, I sent her an email and I asked her for an interview. So we gonna see if she respond back to me. I don't think she will, because my platform is a little too small and she probably ain't gonna want to come on it. But at least y'all know I tried. So we shall see. But yeah. Google Diddy Vegas Memorial Day 2014. He was there. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what pops up. Diddy Vegas Memorial Day 2014. Las Vegas. Hold on. Yes, sir. Here he was at the Hardrock Hotel in Las Vegas. What does it say? Puff Daddy, aka Sean Combs, celebrates Memorial Day weekend at Rehab, the Hardrock Hotel in Las Vegas on May 25th, 2014. I don't think this is it. Hold on, let me go back. Let me try it again. I don't think this is it because didn't that happen September 3rd? Hold on, let me see. I don't think this is it. Let me search September. Basically, I thought I was sharing what I. So this is Whitney and Kendrick. May 3rd, 2014. So they were all in the same area that May. Wait, what? Why would Drake have a Toronto souvenir that's in the pic? Maybach Love, Ozempic. Mention all that before Meet the Grams. Y'all gaslighting bad. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Somebody break it down for me. What did I miss? What did I miss? The chat be moving. Someone Reddit wrote September 4th, 2014. Yeah, the thing is, these pictures all say May 3rd, 2014. The same one with Diddy as well. I think I found the Reddit. I think I found the Reddit. Hold on. Let's see if I can zoom in so we can look at it. Hold on, let's go back. So this is somebody reported Hardrock Hotel follow-up. Normally I don't do follow-up posts when it comes to these things, but a lot of information has since come out in regards to the Hardrock Hotel incident. Before I continue, I would like to preface that a lot of the articles within recent have been taken down, so I'm doing my best to archive what I can from these sites. As a result of all the sites taken down, the rehab performance list was taken down. With the last couple of days on the list itself, it included several notable names like Kendrick, Diddy, and J. Cole. So I guess this is a screenshot of something being taken down. Was this around the same time the footage of Diddy came out? When they exposed him for Cassie? Can somebody find that date? When that video leaked? Because that hotel apparently held on to the footage for years. Yep, we seen that. But this was, I guess this is the lineup for whoever was on the bill at the hotel. So they had Robin Thicke, Flo Rida, Kendrick was there Saturday, May 3rd. Diddy was there Sunday, May 25th. But there's pictures of Diddy there on the 14th as well. So J. Cole coming soon. The footage came out May 17th. And when did Drake drop his song? Drake dropped his song on May 3rd. March 2016. March 6th, 2016 is when that footage was from. Right, okay. The Cassie and Diddy footage, right? But the reason I asked when the footage from Diddy when it was released is because I'm wondering, was this around the same time? Because the Reddit post is saying how stuff was deleted in regards to hotels. Would that be around the same time the footage got leaked of Diddy in the hotels? Okay. Because up until the footage came out, Diddy was denying he did anything to her. Gotcha. So that was around the same time Drake put his footage out or his song out. And Cassie was going back and forth, I guess, with Diddy because she was trying to settle with him first, and then it became public. And he settled the very next day. He gave her all that money. But yeah, so these are the people that they say were supposed to be there. And then they got pictures of Diddy performing. YG was also there. There's Diddy. Another thing I noticed was a screenshot of a website article publicized on Twitter X that removes the abuse victim being Whitney completely. It reported that it was a girl working for a legal Nevada brothel named the Love Ranch. This brothel shut down August 2018. Did Kendrick Lamar beat up a hooker? Oh my God. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. Oh my God. A working girl from the Love Ranch North, blah, blah, blah. Last week on Memorial Day weekend, it's just basically what that girl is saying. But the girl didn't say she was a working girl. So where was Kendrick Lamar? It was confirmed that he was still in Vegas, but at the time performing. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go back. Now, this is purely just based off my assessment of Kendrick's character from being a fan of his music, but he really does not strike me as a person to go to a brothel. Diddy, however, has notable history of sex workers. Oh, wow, okay. Of course, these things lingered already because of the dissing lawsuits. All I'm saying is it looks very suspicious. The link stopped working when surveillance videos started being aired. Okay, so I was thinking the same thing. Was this the same time with the footage of Diddy about to come out? It also gives more information on the interview videos as it comes from an entire live stream. The interview would have started at 57:10 Now, third and final edition starts off with the question, so where was Kendrick? It's confirmed that he was still in Las Vegas at the time, but performing at the Hayes nightclub, with both photos and videos to corroborate this. So this is him performing when said incident was supposed to be happening. That's what they are alleging. Plot twist: Drake sent her to Kendrick room and Kenny and Whip beat up the. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are so stupid. A working girl, didn't we say Whitney was there with him? Oh, we. Yeah, that's what these people are asking. Did he beat up a working girl? But we got pictures of him with Whitney there. Now I know bro said he was doing what he wanted to do, but you got to be real bold to do that. You got to be real bold to do that. Nah. Hold on. Let's go back. So this is him at the club performing. His nightclub is located inside Area Hotel, which Kendrick previously stayed at on May 3rd. No bruises were seen on his hands either. I decided to look into May 3rd as well, out of curiosity to find pictures of Whitney and Kendrick. So yeah, that's them together. And I guess this is the flyer from the club. Daylight Beach celebrates Memorial Day weekend with Diddy and Kendrick Lamar, May 25th. Yeah. So this is them at the party. Right. Like, where's the police report? I don't know. Kendrick might put out more of Drake's dirty secrets, which is why they scared. So let's focus on those instead of these stories, which are clearly lies about Kendrick. Tori, I appreciate your comment and you being here, but I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. But again, cousin, I appreciate you. If I could talk about Drake, I should be able to talk about Kendrick as well. It's clear that this is just a desperate attempt. If it personally feels like, to me, I don't know about anybody else, but it feels to me that this is a desperation attempt. He's desperate. Drake, if he's involved in this, he seems desperate. He wants to restore his public image. But in order to do that, he feels as though he has to bring Kendrick down to his level. He has to show Kendrick in a negative light. So he'll probably do anything, say anything. Like someone already said, he's not afraid to play with AI. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but you don't want to put anything past someone like Drake, because he seems like he's willing to go the extreme, the extra mile to do something to sabotage him. And I personally feel like Kendrick, because Kendrick is someone who does not like to play the game. He basically he shows up, goes to work, does what he has to do, and he goes home. And you hear it a lot in the industry that to get somewhere, to make it somewhere, you have to play the industry politics. And Kendrick Lamar doesn't seem like the person who wants to do that, and who does not do that. So I think that probably with everything that happened with Drake, who is like these people's moneymaker, these people's bread and butter, Kendrick Lamar, you've brought him down to earth. You've ruined his public perception. He's not charting the way that he used to chart. I feel like people are upset. Higher ups are upset at Kendrick Lamar, and they are trying to take back and probably punish him. That's what I low-key feel like is starting to brew. It's like, okay, yeah, you got this off, but Okay, now we want to go back to being normal. And unfortunately, with the charts, with social media, the comments, you see people are not rocking with Drake. They don't want to admit it, but Kendrick has ruined his image. Kendrick has ruined the way people listen to Drake. They ruined it. And that's evident in the music. This man has put out 14, almost 15 songs, and none of them have done well on the charts. None of them. That It's Up song, I think it debuted in the top 25. I think now it's near the 50s. Like, it's falling. And I think that's the only song he has on the charts right now. Since when has that been Drake's MO? Anything Drake would touch would be gold. The stimulus would be stimulusing, right? But the stimulus is not even working on him. So I personally feel like this is gonna bubble over into a attack on Kendrick Lamar, whether it's personally, probably, dear God, I pray to God, no. But we've seen the worst of the worst to happen to artists, where something randomly happens to them. And I pray to God that this man is covered, that his family is covered, his Whitney is covered, his parents is covered, those kids are covered. Because when you mess with people's bread and butter, and especially with how big of a company the elite of the elitists, the industry is, and you don't play the game, they probably feel like they got to get you out of here. They got to get you out of here. And they're going to do anything and everything to get you out of here. Even if they got to make up some shit. Even if you have a random slip and fall. That's what I feel like. And I feel as though that's one of the main reasons Kendrick goes into hiding. And this is just me talking, y'all. Y'all don't have to take my word. I'm just a girl from New Jersey who lives in Georgia now, who got a small YouTube, who decided to come and express herself. Don't take my word for anything, but this is how I personally feel. This is how I feel. Like, this is becoming beyond battle rap. Jay-Z, Nas, they got their shit off, blah, 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 and they went their separate ways, and they had their career. Granted, we had Biggie and Tupac, and they ended up passing away. God bless both their souls. But that wasn't no industry stuff. That was like some street, we don't like each other stuff. This is starting to feel more sinister than that. This is starting to feel like the powers that be, a spiritual calling, especially with how in tune Kendrick is, how he's able to predict things in his music. Like, this is this is becoming something else. And I feel like this man needs to protect himself, because when you take down someone like Drake, who people this day and age look at as one of the top artists, almost God tier. He's not God tier to me. I don't like his music. I've never liked his music. I pulled up the tweets from me 2012 getting on his ass. I don't like him. But in today's society, in today's age, he is the top of the top. He is someone who could not be touched. You know what I mean? And if you can break that down and you can stop people's money, and he owes $400 million on a loan, and that music is not hitting, they're not recouping. Listen, y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. I pray to God nothing happens to this man. Kendrick has said in plenty songs before this battle. He even told, hold on, let me look up these lyrics. We're gonna look up these lyrics at this point because hold up. We all know this started a decade ago, right? And it was just Kendrick Lamar wanting to spar, wanting to push people's pen, bring hip hop back to its old elements, and that's what it started off with. And it started off with Drake taking offense to it. Okay, cool. They exchanged words, blah blah blah. Kendrick, a lot of people don't realize that when Drake really started to take off in music, Kendrick Lamar was nowhere to be found. Have y'all noticed that? This is when he took his biggest break. This is around the time Kendrick took Drake became the mega star that he is today. When Kendrick had his break after he released Damn in 2017, he went into hiding. No one could find Kendrick Lamar. No one can find him. And Drake is becoming the best of the best. He's running the game. He's getting all these hits, and Kendrick is at home getting his mental health right. You know? And Drake blows up. So now he's the guy. He's the guy. Kendrick's and they exchanged words, and Kendrick came back in 2002. He got on America Has a Problem, right? Which I've done a video on. So if you haven't, go watch it. Let me find these lyrics, because in America Has a Problem, when he came back, he called out UMG. He called them out. So there's clearly already some type of issue going on with Kendrick and UMG. Usher. Where is it? He says, Sabi, yes, America got a problem. Geeked up, choosy level well, they chose violence. Universal, please don't play possum. I'm a businessman doing as follows. Truthfully, I be lying in my rap songs because I always failed to mention I'd slap homie. So I just find that fitting that he would say, Universal, please don't play possum. I'm a businessman doing as I'm told. I'm a somewhat play the game as far as my music goes. But don't play with me. Don't play possum. You know what you got going on. And then he says, truthfully, I be lying in my rap song because I always fail to mention I slap homie. His career didn't come with no life insurance. Hope his day one fans got some facts on him. His career didn't come with no life insurance. They gave Drake $400 million. $400 million, and his fans feel like he's untouchable because he got $400 million. They don't even realize this man signed his life away. Drake signed his life away to UMG. They try to present it like, oh, it's nothing. He can do what he wants. He the man. Y'all are not paying attention to him leaking them songs. He leaking them songs, and he's showing all of that footage for a fucking reason. It looked like somebody died and we reliving their life right now. That's what it looks like. It looked like somebody passed away and we are reliving their life. And his fans are not noticing it. They're so oblivious to what's being presented to them. That man, they said he could do what he want. He could release any music he want. You think so? Why every time he put a song up on that Finsta page, UMG flag it? And they make him put it on streaming. What's the point of that? Just put it on streaming from the get-go. Just put it on streaming from the get-go. They got that man on a hamster wheel. People like, oh, why he won't go away? Why he won't take a vacation? Because he can't. He can't. He has to pay that money back. That is a lifetime contract. A lifetime contract. And if he passes, God forbid, his family is still going to be paying on that contract. Y'all are not, people are not paying attention. And because Kendrick Lamar done cooked this nigga, cooked their prized possession, you think they're not going to try to get their lick back some way, somehow? It's amazing that Kendrick proved that he's the end all be all when it comes to this rap shit. He definitely won the battle, but Drake is trying to win the war. Drake is trying to win the war, and he's gonna do all he can with assistance. He's not doing it by himself this time. Everybody like, yeah, Kendrick engaged in a round two. Me personally, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, I know you're not listening to this, but if you're ever listening to this, stand the fuck down. Do not engage him around two, because they are going to try to take everything from you, sir. And he a JEW. And he a JEW. They don't play about their people. Kendrick, do not engage in a round two. Do not engage. Listen, people want you to put music out. Kendrick Lamar, I don't care if you ever put another record out, because it's becoming deeper than that. And I want people to, I'm not trying to be dramatic, y'all. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but this is what I feel in my heart. This is what I feel in my heart, that they're going to try to break him. They are going to try to break Kendrick. A round two is not worth it. And that's one of the main reasons why I wish his friends would shut up. Hey, 143. If you're new in here, we got 311 people in here. Now, come on, y'all. Y'all can like this video. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to like this video. Hell no. Hell fucking no. Like this crazy ass girl. What up, show face? What up? Hell no. God is more powerful than Lucifer. God got him covered. Kendrick will be victorious. God defeated Lucifer, and God Kendrick will too. And speaking vessel over him. Yes, we need to keep him in prayer. Facts. He's not going to take the L. He's going to keep trying. Drake has become publicly useless now. Just a heads up. I heard, listen, I ain't that big. If it's that deep, y'all can have it. But Drake, I ain't scared of you. I know how to fight. But yeah, I heard they trying to get at YouTubers. Shout out to Showface. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with him, but I've seen a few posts that his page got taken down. Mm-hmm. He's been doing that. Let's So this is where he called out UMG and America Has a Problem. Um, let's see. He also dissed them in Euphoria. Right? He dissed them in Euphoria as well. Whoever that's effing with him, F you ends and F the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. He warned them. He told them. Now, why the hell is Kendrick gonna dish Jay Z? What Jay Z got to do with this? Kendrick is not dissing no Jay Z. He shouldn't. It's not. He did what he needed to do. If honestly, I feel like if Kendrick shows up to the MTV Awards, that will give me some um that will tell me if he intends to engage in this any further. I feel as though if he doesn't show up, then that means okay, he's off of it. He's on to the other things. Not like us did what it needed to do. It was on the charts for as long as it was on the charts. Shit is still on the charts. But you know what I'm just saying? Like it's been 16, about to be 17 plus weeks. Not like us did what it's supposed to do. I just think he's just gonna let the song play itself until it can't be played no more. But if he shows up and he performs at the MTV Awards, then that kind of tells me there's gonna be more from this. But if he doesn't, that kind of tells me like he's over it. He's on to the next thing. And again, me personally, I don't care if he puts out music this year. I honestly don't. I think if anything, he should just focus on pushing Baby Keem, and that's it. His video was taken down. Was his video or his page taken down? Hmm. One thing about it, he's consistent. Why? Why is he gonna diss Jay-Z? That's his boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. That's why I'm not sure why they're saying he's gonna diss Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar used to be rapping like Jay-Z. His first that K-Dot mixtape, he sounded just like Jay-Z. Imagine being 4 headshots down and talking. Very delusional. Very, very delusional. But yeah, Kendrick dissed the industry in Euphoria. He dissed the industry and did he it did something in 616 in LA? Probably did, but I know he dissed them in the Meet the Grams. He said there's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be there to police it. He been exposing them. He's telling their secrets, and I feel like okay, they were cool with the battle. They didn't think he would get cooked as bad as he got cooked. And once they realized, oh, he's getting stomped the fuck out, it was too late. And then Kendrick is exposing the industry, their secrets, their practices, the underground dwellings, um, pictures being exposed, him being online with weird girls. Like it does not look good for their money man. And I feel as though they're going to try to get their lick back because of it. It's not just going to be just Drake. Nothing surprises me, cousin. Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me. I'm convinced baby King Miss Kendrick's burner account. AGT hospitality put up talking. Yeah. You know what, cousin? Thank you so much, India, for reminding me of that. I wanted to share that with y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull it up. I started to talk about that earlier when I was talking about the him releasing all of these what is this? That's not oh, this is old. I started to talk about that when I was getting on that 100 gigs. I think I got the video. Hold on.
I can't, and it's like just enough every time for him where he's at. That's like he's. I know he's gonna murder that shit. I know he's. Yo, can you grab that for me, Pasha?
But when he told me Kendrick, it just made so much sense.
Why are you releasing that? Why are you leaking that? Like, why are you posting that? Thank you, cuz. Like, he does that. Kendrick said it. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. Him posting these videos, it's literally like he's going in a timeline and he's leading up to something. And he's leading up to something. And I feel like he's going to post some more videos that's going to include Kendrick in it.
Yo, can you grab that for me, Pasha?
But when he told me Kendrick, it just made so much sense. Oh, what was brilliant. Oh, so good.
And my thing is, like, doesn't he realize the simple fact that you're just showing that you document basically everything? You got all of this footage, all of this behind the scene footage, but you didn't show anything about you setting Kendrick up. That's the footage we want to see. Show us that. Show us that footage. Show us the footage of you setting Kendrick up like you said you did. Hey, shout out to y'all. Thank you, everybody who liked the video. Right, he's so quick to play that victim card. So quick to play that victim card. Reminder, Drake, you the one who took the first shot. Let's see. Jay-Z is down with them. Michael Rubin industry parties and K Dot's going to the Jay-Z. Night night. Go night night. If it comes out that Jay-Z dissed Jay-Z, I'll come in here and I'll personally apologize. But baby, it's not happening. It ain't happening. I'm trying to clean up that image. I'm looking at the same UR. No one wills there will come to Kendrick defense. Nigeria, not Wu Kid, not Top Dog. I understand that Whitney doesn't say anything, but no one. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? What did I miss? Why won't they come to his defense? Wait, I think this is it. Wait, now you're just making claims. There were a lot of celebrities that day. She didn't see Kendrick that they later found out until someone else comes out is random. I have no idea what y'all talking about, but I don't see Kata, I'll come back and tell you so. Please, definitely. If I'm wrong, I have no problem with saying I'm wrong. I will 100% say I'm wrong. But from what I know, they are on very, 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 very good terms. And that's what I'm saying. No one who's there will say that. Child, I'm confused about what's going on in the chat. To be honest, like I said earlier, I don't care if he don't. I don't care if he doesn't, because that's another thing. Drake is trying to make this part 2 an album battle. Think 50 Cent and Ja Rule. That's what he wants the part 2 to be. I don't think Drake wants to exchange songs anymore. I think if he's gonna say anything about Kendrick, it's gonna be sneak disses, right? Or him having someone come forward and say, "Oh, Kendrick did this to me. Kendrick did that to me." That's gonna be his new bread and butter to try to win this thing. But I think he's trying to anticipate when Kendrick Lamar is gonna drop his album or his next song, so he can see if he can compete with it. Sometimes I don't be knowing what the hell going on, cousin. They did show him footage. They show him footage of him. Let me see if I can find it. They showed footage. Hold on. They showed footage of him in the studio. What song is that? Here you go. Hold on. They showed the footage. They showed footage of him. This is the song "Who Do You Love?" But y'all know he stole these lyrics and he had to pay $100K for it. So they showing footage of him supposedly composing and writing songs, but they show footage of him of the song that he stole. Bro, you literally stole this. You stole it. He had to pay that man $100K for the lyrics that he stole. Like, just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. That's another thing. I'm tired of fucking academics. If I ever seen him in real life, I would poke him. Poke him like a bear. Because now he wants to pretend like he's threatening and he has the power to sabotage Kendrick Lamar's rollout. Like, academics, you be feeling yourself. Like, you be feeling yourself. And I feel like it's so easy to feel yourself because you don't come outside. And like, when you do come outside, you be around other incels. So it's not like you around people that you talk shit about when you come outside. Because I guarantee you, someone will punch you square in the middle of your forehead and bring you back to reality. Because it's getting ridiculous. You getting beside yourself. And in true fashion, Drake posted this little image of him with, how many swords is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swords. And him laying in a bed. He's so stupid. So he posted the screenshot of that image, but it's really a 9 of swords. So either he just cropped it out or he's just an idiot. But what does the 9 of swords tarot card mean? The 9 of swords tarot card is known for its association with anxiety, fear, and despair. When this card appears in a reading, it often represents the overwhelming emotions that can consume us during difficult times. Drake, what you on? You so goofy. The 9 of swords in this position advises you to confront your fear of being alone and acknowledge the different limits you may have put on yourself because of that fear. In the name of being safe, you may have adhered to lower standards than you are capable of achieving. And this dude. What you mean by that? Who's got Kendrick in his title? Nigga, if you got 7 diss tracks, just hang it up, bro. We do not care. We do not care. Is he live right now? I hope he's not live right now. Kendrick said he got trouble sleeping. His title says this: Drake Game 2 update. YG sells Kendrick hated on Aubrey. Ross exposes the industry. Popcorn loyal. Academics, please. Give it a rest. I can't. Listen. Told that man, you could drop 100 songs. I'll see you later. Maybe when you meet your maker. What the fuck does that mean, Drake? Maybe when you meet your maker. Are you saying he's gonna die? What do you mean? You said you don't want to see him later. You don't want to diss him no more. From drop, drop, drop to you got this burnt out. Give it a rest. I remember the days of, oh, Kendrick Lamar is milking this. He needs this. He needed this to revive his career. now the fans saying Kendrick is scared of a round two. Who's really meek? Who's really milking this? Who's really milking this, man? These people are confused. They're so confused. Aubrey too dumb to understand that. Begging for any type of attention he could get. Drake is acting. He needs to give it a rest. He really needs to. We ain't got nothing else for you, Drake. Nothing else. Just move on with your life. Whoever disliked this video, I hope you get hit by a bus. Just kidding. But shout out to everybody that came in and enjoyed joining me tonight to have this little discussion. Shout out to my mods for holding down the chat. And yeah, I guess we'll just monitor to see how this situation plays out with this alleged anonymous woman. Again, we didn't find any lawsuits alleging any domestic abuse, any domestic violence or anything like that. But we shall see. We're on to the next thing. Tomorrow I think I'll go live. I want to watch some videos with y'all, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll be in my normal setup, so we're not just doing like a voiceover. But y'all have a good night, and on your way out, please like the video, and I'll check y'all in my next one. Later.